Hi, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
How are you?
Scale of 1 to 10, I'm right around a 12, whatever,
Good. I'm cracking up because our friends over at another radio station do this live stream thing too. And both girls are like full makeup and stuff. And I'm like, what time are they waking up? They look fantastic. I love both of them. Right. But I'm like, maybe I could do something with myself. My ex-husband even called me out when we started doing this. He's like, you look like garbage on your live stream. Can't you do something with yourself?
Good
No.
morning, Lisa. Yeah, you know what? I've especially I would say these last 6 months in particular, it's been a thing where because we're still working from home,
Yeah.
a lot of people are back in the office, but we're not. So I've had to like force myself to get up and like put clothes on and comb my hair because,
Yeah.
if not for this, then why?
Hi,
You know?
Blanca. Yeah. So like I get all dressed up after for my other thing. And every time like my ex-husband was here and he's all, I haven't seen you work this hard and dress up for work this often in ever. Well, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I was thinking about this because we should talk about this sometime. Like,
Hey, Nick.
how do you severely overcorrect? Hey, Nick, that's my okay. So Nick is my new bestie. He's my new disc golf pal.
Golf pal.
Yeah, so Nick and I probably disc golf like twice a week together, and so I was told I had to make new friends before I got divorced, and so I made a new friend.
Good. Good. Otherwise you just have me and Angie.
What's that?
Otherwise you just have me and Angie.
Seriously, I was looking around the other day. I was like, wow, my social circle is Madden and Angie. That's not good. I mean, it's good.
It's not good because you come to us for advice. We'll tell you to burn a house down. You know what I mean?
I was talking to Boss Lady last night about that. I was like, hey, I had to ask Madden. I'll ask you too. Like, some things kind of keep me in check because it'll be easy to like, take shots and be passive aggressive. And she goes, you asked Madden? And I said, no, I know. Same thing. Like when I told her, I was like probably the wrong person to ask. And she was like, I'm the absolute wrong person to ask for that.
I know. I told you the same thing. You can't do that. Like you can't ask me to tell you, like,
right.
Give you any kind of integrity.
So that's one of those things where you kind of look around, you self-evaluate, and you're like, wow, like my support system is the type of support system that would be like, would you like a gallon of gasoline and some matches to make that burn quicker?
Yes, you had to call me and tell me to stop lighting stuff on fire a couple weeks ago. And then you came this weekend and you're like, don't let me overreact and be crazy. I'm like,
yeah.
How do I teach that?
So how do you what?
If you can't do teach.
So
you can't go to Angie because like I called Angie and Kelly over some drama that you've heard about, and Kelly was on the phone like being normal and talking me through it, and here's some numbers if you need some help. And then there's Angie in the background. Does he know who he's effing with? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to is this a good idea? I've learned that you guys aren't the best one to ask. And then on top of that, I'm kidding. I'm joking when I say that. But then on top of that, I was given a mission before all of this went down where I was told I don't have enough friends or any friends, and so I need to go get friends. And so Nick is a friend, and Nick won't tell me to burn the house down.
Okay, Nick, tell him that even if Madden and Angie say so, like, I don't think you like. We were planning some stuff behind your back, and I was like, and Kelly's like, you guys can't do that.
Right? Like,
okay.
Like at our most vulnerable, you're who I have to draw from.
Hey. So. Oh, yay. Yeah, Alyssa says congratulations on your bromance.
I think so. I mean, there's a lot we're learning about each other.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm kidding. No, it's been fun. It's been a good experience making new friends. You know me, I've got a bubble and I don't break out of it. Like I fear change. Like the one thing that, like when we did our Dancing with the Turlock Stars thing, you weren't going to go to the after party, but I was like, yeah, I'll go to the after party. And you're like, whoa, Ian never goes out. I'm going to go to the after party now.
I did.
Like, yeah, I don't break out of my bubble. I fear change. I've got a very, like, the one thing that I think would bug anybody about me when we get married is that, like, I've got a very specific set of ways that I do things, and to do it differently is just all wrong for me initially. So
okay, that's not one thing. That's many things. That's you wanting things your way isn't one thing. That's many things.
Okay, can we unpack this real quick? Is it wanting things my way, or is it like I have a routine on how I've done certain things a certain way, and so when it comes time to do it a different way, I just don't want to do it a different way right now?
The first thing you said and the second thing you said are the same exact thing.
I think that I paint a prettier picture.
No, and it's not one thing, because if you like the dishes done one way, that's one thing. If you like the laundry done one way, that's one thing. If you want to go eat where you want to eat, that's another thing. And it's multiple things.
But I'm not controlling like that. Like if you and I ever shared living space, like, you could have the remote control. I'm not controlling. Like, I would block aside like a good 35, 40 minutes where you could watch whatever you wanted. Right? Like,
okay. And the rest of the time,
hashtag progressive.
Barefoot making you sandwiches.
No, paninis.
I'm good at paninis.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, if you just do it the way that I want it done, we get paninis and you get to watch TV for a half hour. You can fit in one DVR Keeping Up with the Kardashian minus the last 10 minutes, because you get 42 minutes when you fast forward through the commercials. You get roughly 30 to 35 minutes, 75 to 7 minutes.
Like, I have friends, and I'm not speaking poorly of them, but they're like, they need the dishwasher stacked a certain way, right? No. If you're stacking my dishwasher, I'm not going to tell you you're doing it wrong. Do it.
No.
Yep, do it. I don't care how
you're cleaning your dishes. Listen, you're cleaning your dishes. These are the things, like, you're taking forks, and you're taking these tines on these forks, and you're sticking them in your mouth. So they should be as clean as you can possibly get them. You can't just willy-nilly throw stuff into the dishwasher. You have to, okay, I don't know how you do it, but all silverware, unless they're steak knives, point straight up.
Yes.
Okay. All bowls that are small enough go on the top rack next to the cups.
Yes.
Okay. On the bottom, now here's where it gets dicey for me. On the bottom, I will stack the crap out of the bottom, just so long as I can see little spaces in between that makes me feel better.
That is a button. I put the big plates at the bottom, and then I stack as much of the other stuff in there as I can. If there's anybody doing my dishes or vacuuming or doing something for me, I'm going to be like, oh, thank you.
But if they're not doing it the way that you need it done, then you just have to go back over and do it again anyway.
If it's not the finished product isn't done correctly, then I might come back around. But if they throw all of the dishes into the dishwasher and they come out clean, I don't care how they were in there.
Okay. What if they didn't come out clean? Did you say something to them?
And there's vacuum little trails all over my house, but it's clean. I don't care.
Okay. But okay, let's say they did the dishes and they didn't come out clean, though. Do you say something?
They didn't come out clean?
Let's say they threw them all in there. They were doing you a favor, but they didn't come out clean. Then you look at and be like, hey, next time I'll do the dishes.
No, because then this is what guys do. They don't do it correctly multiple times so that you have to do it. Oh God, I was so pissed at my ex-husband one time because he would have to get the kids ready for school. He'd have to get the kids ready for school. And then they would go unmatchy all the time, right? And so he was like, you need to lay out their clothes for me the night before. And I go, no, I don't. Like, I do everything else. No, I don't. And he says to my face that I'm going to keep mismatching them just till you do it.
Okay, well, that's spiteful. I mean, like, I'm not going to go over to your house. I'm not going to go over to your house and, like, purposely misload your dishwasher just to, you know what I mean? Like, my goal, I want your dishes clean.
Just so they don't have to do it again.
I want your dishes clean. I want your children to match. I wouldn't intentionally not do it.
You're not allowed to touch the laundry, Nick. I'm sure if you helped fold them and put them away, nobody would be upset.
I mean, I don't want to touch my laundry either. Could you take on more?
Dude, if I show you the bottom floor of my house, it's all clean laundry. Like when my buddy was here the other day helping me change my locks. He goes, what is going on? And he's not a mean guy, but he's like, what's going on with you? Look at your house. I'm like he literally had it out with me. He's like, you're eating like crap. You're not running anymore. You're dressing like you haven't dressed up in weeks. Your house looks like this. Blah, blah. I'm like, what the hell? He goes, I'm giving you today only. And then tomorrow you need to get your crap back together.
Okay.
Yeah. My house is a disaster. Like I've never neglected my life this bad.
Can we stop for a moment? I just want to marvel at this for a second. Are we trying to say here that the guy going through a divorce right now has it more put together than the person who's already finished their divorce?
Yes.
That's frightening.
You know what? I'm
kidding. I'll give you a hard time. I'm kidding. What's that?
Anything put together. You call me every day.
No, I really don't. I really don't.
I bet your house is way cleaner than mine, though, because I know you.
Say yes.
I know you well enough to know that when the kids are gone, that your mind is racing and you have to keep busy. And I bet straightening up the house is how you do that.
So what I'm trying to do, and this should be a topic one day, or maybe for another stream where people can weigh in. I'm trying to establish a routine that works for all three of us now. Like, I'm just trying to come up. I'm trying to, move past the sappy stuff. I think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel as far as like divorce stuff is concerned, and I'm trying to just establish, like, for the next 8 years, this is what we do, So I've been trying, like, I set reminders in my phone, like for one of my boys, like one of his hardest problems is keeping things straightened up. He's like, he'll get something out, he'll play with it, then he'll put it down where he was playing with it and move on to the next thing. And so I've set reminders up now where, like, every 45 minutes, I just yell out, real quick cleanup, boys. And they'll go and they'll pick up, the toys they were playing with that they put down so that we can stay ahead of the clutter.
That's a good idea.
So I've been trying that. And then you were talking about laundry, and I've been trying so hard to stay on top of the laundry, because before, when it was 4, I didn't realize how much laundry one extra human adult made, right? But, like, when the boys are gone, I have like a load a week. And when the boys are here, I have a couple load, where before it was like a load every day almost.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to stay up on the laundry, and we're not a podcast. This isn't, hey, use my promo code at hellofresh.com. But I started using HelloFresh for dinners, and that's actually cut down on my shopping bill, and it's made dinner stupid easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to establish routines right now, and I think that,
and that's what they need. Good for you. Because my house is chaos right now. Like, I told the kids, you have to help me put all these clothes away, because my kids don't even know how to judge away. My kids are rotten, dude. I get their clothes ready for them. And now that they're taking the bus, I can't do that for them, because you and I are in the middle of a show while they're doing it. And you know whose fault it is? Mine. Because literally they've only been taking this bus for a week, and we're finally on a schedule and have everything. So I cut out with you during our live show today to make sure they were going on the bus. And when I turned up and got around, they had already picked up their backpacks and lunches and gone on their own. So it was me. I have been keeping them children, like, spoiled this whole time, when they're perfectly capable of doing it themselves.
Well, cool. Then you figured that out today. Then you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're good to go. You're good to go. So, don't be hard on yourself on that one.
Consistency is key, Nick. But consistency is not who I am as a human.
That's, you know what? That's the struggle. That is okay. But legit. When you look,
my weight does this. That's why all of the things are all trains, all roller coasters all the time.
When you look at you and me, and you look at the people that we were with and who we made these children with, there are 2 that are very organized and compartmentalized, and there are 2 that are very ADHD. You and I are not organized and compartmentalized, right? So that's why this is that's why this is an initial struggle,
See, but my ex is organized at work, but not at home.
No. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little excited. I mean, I'm not excited, but I'm a little excited that this gets to be like a, like an our thing, and I'm excited for me too, because I think that the organization and the structure is going to help all 3 of us. I think that at the end of the day, this is a big positive for all of us at home, if we can stay on track and get the schedule going.
Yeah,
so.
And my son right now, he's trying to take on, like, little man role, And I don't want that for him. Like, I want him to be a kid. Like, he doesn't have to step into, like, I'm the one who should have to kill the spider and all of those things. But my dad was in social work for years, and he said when kids are with a single parent, they immediately take that role. Like, I would assume if you had girls, she would take the role as the mom.
Yeah, yeah.
As the woman.
And you know what? You know what? Your son is a good kid. I say let him.
What a good kid and a smart kid. But now he comes home and he helps start the fire. He wanted to help, and he could start a fire better than I can. And he wanted to help put in the new locks, and he wanted to help fix my car because my windshield wipers were all done. And he's like, Mom, I want to do these things. He's now sleeping with me every night. If I get up and go, and it kind of worries me because I could tell he's worried about me. Like, I can't even get up and go to the bathroom without him waking up and being like, Mom, are you okay? So.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's aware and he's helping out, and it probably makes him feel good to help out. That's awesome.
How are your boys doing?
They're good. They're so good. They really are. You know, Jack's like a bull in a china shop. And he doesn't care what's going on. And Sean's just an empath. He's, you know, a lot like your kid. How you doing? How you doing, Dad? We're good, buddy. Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I really am. I'm good. Okay. I think we're hitting I think there's light at the end of the tunnel on this. Like for everything. I think there's a finality at the end. I think that as far as divorces go, I think now that tempers have cooled, I think that this will probably be one of the quickest, easiest divorces in a long time. So
I'm sorry, man.
I know it's not, I really am good.
I know it's not easy for you.
Yeah, but I really am good. I really am. Like I think.
Yeah, you're holding up good. You're holding up.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. You know why? You know why? Because I wish I hope that more people would take on this thought process. But at the end of the day, for the most part, everybody's typically usually taken care of or going to be okay, you know?
I think you guys will be good co-parents. And that's what matters.
I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I think we will too. You know, I think emotions are raw right now.
No matter how mad the two of you get at each other, like you guys love those boys. And that's good. Because that's the worst is when the parents are fighting over the kids. That's the worst.
Yeah. You know, she loves them. I throw them feeder pellets.
I mean, they're not going hungry, are they?
They're not, you know what? They're not going hungry. They're not going hungry. And nobody, I'm just kidding. No, they're fine. They're good. They're totally good. Everybody's totally good.
All right. Sorry I got all deep with you about your divorce.
No, that's okay. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
We all just care about you.
I appreciate that. Honestly, you know what? That trip to Tahoe was probably one of the best things I could have done. And it wasn't even being in Tahoe. It was the drive up and it was the drive back. That was probably the best part.
Drive, like the long drive like that is just so refreshing.
Yeah, it was a really good opportunity to do all the screaming and all the yelling and all the crying and all the laughing with nobody around, and the music turned up, and it was super frigid cold out. So I rolled all the windows down. It was just one of those things where, like, if you were driving by, you saw a 42-year-old man like shadow boxing in the car on an icy road where he probably shouldn't be shadow boxing. But now I don't shadow box anymore.
I wish I could have seen that, brother. All right, you guys. We'll see you at 8:00.
Bye, guys.
Bye.